Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Literature Outstanding. Be positive, be hopeful in your lives. Today I am going to give you a review of a short story, and the name of the short story is The Last Leaf. It's an American short story by O. Henry and from his collection The Trimmed Lambs and Other Stories of the 4 Million. First there will be short summary of this story and then there will be a very simple review. But before that, please subscribe my channel Literature Outstanding and hit the bell icon for future videos. So let's start the story. The setting of this story is Greenwich Village in New York and time period is late 18th or early 19th. When the story starts, it's month of November and the writer introduces in Greenwich Village a locality. It's an artist locality, mediocre artists live there and their financial condition is just so-so. Two main characters of the story, Johnsy and Sue, are also living in the same locality. They are painter, they are artists and their financial condition is not so good. They are sharing the apartment and they paint the illustrations for magazine and it was their source of earning. It's told that in month of November an epidemic pneumonia spread through the locality and Johnsy was seriously infected by it. So the sister of Johnsy was very worried about her sister. She was taking care of her, but day by day her condition was going from bad to worse. During epidemic, pneumonia was taking the lives of many people and Johnsy was very hopeless about her life too. As a reader, we should understand that it is a late 18th or early 19th, so it was a time when pneumonia was not as curable disease as nowadays. That's why people are dying and there is constant fear of death in minds of patients in that time. On the other hand, doctor was also losing hope as he told the Johnsy's sister that your sister has only one chance out of 10 to survive. And it was all because of Johnsy's weak will to live and she was losing hope and she was not properly taking her food or medicines and that's why even if she is taking the medicine, it's not working. Sue was very worried about her sister. On one hand, she was taking care of her, but on the other hand, she was trying to give hope to her sister and she was trying to tell her that she has to live for fulfilling her dream, the dream of painting the Bay of Naples. She was trying her best, but nothing was working. One day Sue noticed that Johnsy was lying on her bed but constantly watching out of window and counting something backward like 12, 11, 10 and she was surprised. She wanted to know what her sister was counting. Sue looked out of window. There was nothing special, just a backside of a building, a brick wall on which there was ivy vine with few leaves. So what her sister was counting? Sue asked her sister, Johnsy dear, what are you counting? And then she came to know that Johnsy was counting the fallen leaves of ivy vine and she was thinking when the last leaf of that vine will fall, she will also die. Sue was very worried about her sister. She tried her level best to tell her that it's a stupid idea you're having in your mind. She tried to tell her sister that you are not an ivy vine and your life cannot depend on fallen leaves. So how it's possible that with the fall of last leaf your life will also come to an end? So keep this idea out of your mind. It's not possible. It's an absurd idea. But Johnsy was still watching out of window, still counting backward. Now they are only 10, 9. At this point, another important character of the story was introduced, and it was Mr. Bahman, an artist, a painter who was living in the same locality. He was 60 years old and a failure in art. Mr. Bahman has painted nothing for years and he was just posing as a model for the young artist, and it was his sole source of earning. Mr. Bahman was notorious for his drinking habits and for his quarrelsome nature. In that society, he was notorious for these bad habits. He had painted nothing for years, but still he had a dream that one day he will paint his masterpiece, and that's why we can see a blank canvas in his home, and in his room it is shown in this story. Sue was working on a painting project. It was an illustration of magazine, and Mr. Bahman was working with her as a model. So that's why they both were together, and Mr. Bahman asked Sue about Johnson's condition. Sue told not only about bad condition of Johnsy, but also about her foolish idea. She is nourishing in her mind the idea of fallen leaves, and how she is depending on those leaves and counting them every time. It was also sad news for Mr. Bahman. After the departure of Sue, Mr. Bahman was standing in the window and watching outside the ivy vine with few leaves, and he was looking outside in a thought-provoking manner. Mr. Bahman was looking outside the ivy vine with last leaf left on it, and he was also thinking about the Johnson's stupid idea which he was entertaining in her mind. The last leaf was near to fall, and what will happen then? He was thinking. And then the night came. It was a dreadful night because there was heavy rain outside, heavy wind. Everyone was thinking about the last leaf because in this heavy rain and wind, it's quite sure that last leaf will definitely fall. When morning came, Johnsy was very impatient to see the last leaf. She wanted to see what happened to that last leaf in a stormy night. On the other hand, Sue never wanted to remove the curtains because she was quite sure that after a heavy rain and heavy wind, there will be no leaf on the ivy vine. But as her sister was insisting, so she had to do that. And when she removed the curtains, both the sisters were surprised to see that the last leaf was still on the ivy vine and it had not fallen. Sue was surprised but at the same time happy for her sister. But the presence of the last leaf actually changed the mind of Johnsy, and now she was thinking in different way. She started to think that if a feeble and weak leaf can survive in stormy night, and if it can show courage, then why she can't fight with this disease? So she decided to fight against the disease. Johnsy started to take her food and medicines on time, and now she had also will to live, and there was a great improvement in her health, and doctor was satisfied. And then doctor told Sue that now Johnsy is improving, and very soon she will be all right. When the doctor was leaving, he gave the sad news to the girls that the old man of your society, Mr. Bahman, is also suffering from pneumonia, and he was admitted to the hospital last night. Doctor also told that Mr. Bahman was out in heavy rain, that's why he is sick. But what he was doing outside in such a heavy rain, nobody knows that. Actually, the watchman found him downstairs with a lantern which was on, with a ladder, scattered brushes and colors. But what he was doing there, nobody knows that. Nobody knows that why old man was out, but actually Sue know that why he was out. Perhaps she has known that why Mr. Bahman was out in such heavy rain. So know that she has shared the Johnson's silly idea of fall of last leaf with Mr. Bahman, and Mr. Bahman was worried about it, so maybe he has painted a leaf there after the fall of the last leaf on ivy vine. For the conformity of his thought, she once again looked outside, and she noticed that the last leaf was still there, but it was not fluttering. It was not a real one. It was actually a painting, and this was the actually masterpiece of Mr. Bahman, who has painted it for Johnsy. She also shared this reality with her sister Johnsy, and she was also surprised. And when the sad news of Mr. Bahman's death came from hospital, everyone was sad, everyone was admiring his efforts, his sacrifice for Johnsy. But at the same time, everyone was happy for him because before his death, he has finally painted his masterpiece. The last leaf was actually his masterpiece, which became the source of hope for Johnsy. And here this emotional story comes to an end. I hope you like it, and now it's time for its short and simple review. First of all, I will talk about the title of the short story, and according to me, it's completely justified. As we can see that the main character of the story, Johnsy, during her sickness, she is counting the fallen leaves of ivy vine, and she has connected her chances of survival with the last leaf. And on other hand, we can see Mr. Bahman, who painted the last leaf to give courage and hope to that sick girl, and finally it proves his masterpiece. So yes, it is completely justified title. It's a very nice psychological story also, as it deals with the feelings and emotions of human beings. But Johnson's feelings are very skillfully presented as a person who is suffering from a serious disease and what his mental state could be. So all these things made it a very good psychological story. Another important theme, according to me, well presented in this story is the theme of epidemic. Epidemic time, when there is constant fear of death and sickness, and people are worried. It is well presented in this story. Moreover, when there is parade of funerals all around, and how this epidemic time bring the best out of human beings. It is shown through the character of Mr. Bahman, who sacrificed his life for saving a sick girl. So it is that's why I would like to call it epidemic time story. Art and masterpieces and their importance in human life, in an artist's life, it is also skillfully presented in this story. And it is presented by using all the characters. Like Johnsy has the dream of painting Bay of Naples, and Mr. Bahman also wanted to complete his masterpiece, and finally he completed it by painting the last leaf. And then the financial problems and all the professional difficulties faced by an artist and creative blockage, so such problems are also addressed in this story. Overall, it's a very good story, well structured, well built story, with proper starting with the proper middle and end, and characterization was direct, symbolism, themes complementing each other. So overall, it's a very good, nice psychological story. I have also included some extracts of the text in this video, so you can also read them. At the end, I would like to say that in the end, I would like to thank you once again. Thank you very much, and I will wait for your feedback. So if you like the video, please share it to your friends and family, and also subscribe my channel Literature Outstanding. Be positive, be hopeful in your lives.